Okay. Don't forget the importance of the camera during the class, okay? I would like to start today's session by recalling some important things about the class, okay? So there is let me share the screen while I am speaking so we can see some of the facts that I want to share with you today, okay? So I'll be sharing this folder. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, in your Google Drive folder that was shared the first day of class, right? You do have access to several stuff, right? One of the things that we have been already using are the class activities, right? I mentioned you that I have attendance folder in which I put the screenshots that I take at the end of every class. And also you can see here the registration that I have for the attendance, right? Remember that you have it per hour, okay? So you can check that. Let me see. And now you have access to the recording of the sessions, right? So if, I don't know, you're leaving earlier or you are arriving late or you skip the first hour and maybe you don't know what we did or you want to review something that was mentioned or explained in the previous class, you can see the recordings in that folder, okay? So you do have access to that too, all right? So that is important. I really hope that by today, I know we have been in the middle of holidays, right? But I really hope that you have practiced a little bit of Alticia during this week, at least something. If you haven't, please, you have to do it. I'm not telling you, complete Alticia during New Year's Eve, right? Not really, but you do have the weekdays to do so. Remember that Alticia and Moodle is something that as a teacher, I do not check, right? We only have the percentage that you complete or not. That's it. It's your work, okay? Of course, Moodle, we're working in class, so most of you are going to have 100% here, so you're going to have a good grade, but then Alticia is something that you have to do by your own, okay? Don't forget you have the link directly here, right? This is something I can, check that you have been working weekly or not. By next week, remember tomorrow we don't have classes, right? So by next Saturday, I will have the report in which I say, let's imagine, Mylene has already finished the 3 first unit. Alejandro has already started the first one. Juan Marco, so I can see that the completion of the units of Alticia. So please, you may calculate if you have, let's imagine, 12 units. So, okay, and I have 8 weeks of classes, so I have to do more than 1 unit per week, more or less, right? So do not wait for the last week to do 4 units in 1 week. That is not a very good idea, believe me, okay? So having mentioned that, reminder of the Google Drive folder of Alticia and the activities in Moodle, I want to work with your memory, let's say, right? Because I want to remember which were the topics that you remember that we practiced the last weekend, okay? We have already been working in Unit 1. We finished 1A. We are working in 1B. Actually, we need to complete some 1B workbook activities, but I need to know which are the topics you remember, okay? So I'm gonna give you 1 minute to go to the chat in Zoom, right? So write something that you remember. I remember that we wrote, I don't know, sentences in blah, blah, blah tense, or questions with blah, 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 vocabulary of, I don't know, right? So you have 1 minute. I need to see 11 answers, please. Go to the chat and write something that you remember from our previous classes. Sorry, 10 answers. So, Mel, Paola, Diego, Rodrigo, Lilibet, Maylin, Jessica, Alejandra, Cristina, Juan Marco, right. Something that you remember that we did. Maybe you remember in Moodle, in Drive, in quizzes, whatever you remember. Okay, 1 minute. Don't forget to put the answer for everyone, not only for me, okay? Okay, I got 3. All right, what about the rest? You can check in the WhatsApp group that I share with you something about the video, but before we do the exercise, what was the topic or the activity we did in Moodle. You can open right now and check. Okay, I'm gonna start reading what you have written. It says, write or to make questions, simple present, question words, read, true or false, do or does, right? Those are the auxiliaries that we use in present simple. Complete sentences, we use simple present. Okay, now that some of you have mentioned simple present, let's recall about that. So what happened, which is the rule when I have third person? For example, my subject is he, she, or it. What happened with my verb in present simple? What do I have to do? Do I need to change something or it's the same? What do you think?
For habits or actions.
We use it for actions, great. And what happened if I have, for example, she is my subject, and one of the habits is, I don't know, brush her teeth. Okay, that is a habit, of course, you do it every day. So how do I change the verb brush if my subject is she? I said she brushed her teeth, or I need to change something at the end of the... What do you think? It keeps the same or not?
No, for brushes. Sería.
We have to change. Thank you so much. I should have been listening 10 answers, right? Not only one student, so be careful with that. No, it's not the same. So I'm gonna put in the chat, like she brushes her teeth. That is the right way. What happens if I have that sentence in negative? How do I change that sentence in negative?
Doesn't.
Okay, so she.
She doesn't.
She doesn't what? Continue. She doesn't.
For the sentence.
Brush her teeth.
Yes, I don't need to say she doesn't brushes, right? No, because the change of the verb is already in the auxiliary, right? I don't have to change the auxiliary and also the verb in negative form. Okay, so, okay, very good. So we have a change in the third person. Then in the case of negative, we need auxiliaries. Very good. So let's change that sentence into question. How do I do the question here? How should I start this question? It's a yes or no question. Do or does is my auxiliary.
Does she brush her teeth?
And again, I don't need to change anything in the verb because I already have auxiliary. So then I should have a yes or no answer. It can be yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. Okay, very good, excellent. So we are reviewing, more or less the topics that we have checked the last few days. So now we can start completing. Let me go to edition mode so I can open the activities and make it bigger. Okay. So we have already completed 1A and 1B student book, but we were doing workbook, that means practice of 1B, some of them in groups, right? But I have, hidden for you some of the sections. So I'm gonna unhide, I'm gonna show you the vocabulary activities. We're going to do them together right now. Wait a second. And then we start 1C. So we're okay, right? Covering what we need to cover. Remember, if you have any questions or something is not clear, you must ask me, okay? So apart from present simple, in the part of vocabulary, we have the description of people. I remember that in one of the activities, you had some pictures that you have to recognize which person is who, with long hair, short hair, it was a boy, a girl, the color of the eye, something like that, right? So more or less, we're going to have that right now, but in 3 different activities, okay? So let's do the first one. Remember that we have some of the activities, we complete them together, but there are some parts in which I ask you to do them, okay? So let's see, you have 10 minutes here, so it's quite enough. And let me do something too. Oh my God. Okay, so here we have, it says, complete the sentences. How many do we have? 7, yeah. The example, does your boyfriend, it's like you say, does he, right? So does your boyfriend have, not has, because I don't have to change anything. I already have the auxiliary. Brown eyes or blue eyes? Okay, so it's asking about the appearance of that person, right? So let's continue. Remember, we're answering this all together. Okay, let me make it a little bit, oh no, it's weird. Like this is okay. Yeah, okay, so it says Tanya's dad, sorry, doesn't have any hair. He is, when you don't have hair, right? Or maybe some parts of your hair, right? I think this is something especially with boys. How do you call that person? How do you call that? Even though you don't remember the word right now in English, I can help you with that. But how do you call that when you don't have any hair, right? Especially when you are getting older and older, and then you start losing your hair. So at least in Spanish, do you remember? How do we call the person? Who can tell me? Sorry?
Bald. Bald, creo que se dice.
Aha, bald. Yes, with a bald. Aha, calvo. Yes. Thank you, Lilibet. All right. So my best friend's hair is not, look at the words you have here, the letters, sorry. It's, okay, so it says that it's not, but it is different. So, which is the word that we have here for hair, the description? Remember that one of the ways we describe hair is, for example, I consider myself that my hair is wavy, right? So,
Straight.
mhm.
No, straight.
Yes, straight. So it's not like this, not with keratina, you know, not straight. It's with C. How do we call it?
Curly.
Curly, yes, very good. Don't forget that if you do have the letter here, you don't have to retype it. Okay, then Murul is going to mark that as wrong. So my person's hair is not straight, it's curly. Okay, very nice. Then Andy doesn't shave, right? He has it starts with B, right? And then and with M. So how do you call that? He has
Beard.
Okay. And
Mustache.
yes. Okay, just to like, maybe you already use it, maybe not, but sometimes when I have some doubts, how do I pronounce some words? I always check them in the dictionary, right? I recommend you Cambridge Dictionary because you have pronunciation, examples with sentences, and definitions, okay? So for example, this one.
Beard.
Okay, so it's not beard, it's beard. Beard. And the other word was mustache, I think, yeah. So when you are doubting, then go to the dictionary. Not to all translate.
Mustache.
So it's okay if you say mustache
Mustache.
or mustache, okay? So both ways are right. Okay, let's continue. We're missing 3 more sentences. You are not or you aren't, and it starts with F, at all. I think you are quite, and then it starts with SL. They're talking about appearance, right? Body appearance, right? So with F, what are the words that we have with F? I think you are quite, what can you say?
Fat.
You are not fat. Yes, don't forget you don't have to repeat the letter. So you are not fat at all. I think you are quite yes. All right. When Jake was young, he was very, and then it says TH, but now he's a bit it says OV. Okay, so he was very, again, they're talking about body appearance. He was
Thin.
thin, but now he's a bit
Oversized, creo que es.
overweight. Yes. Probably he's not healthy. Okay. So my hair isn't brown. It says, and I am not sure. I am. And then it says two things. So first, let's talk about the hair. So it's not brown, then another color with R.
Red.
It's red. And I am not sure. Now they're talking about hair, right? It says, I'm not sure. I am with M. Not tall, but in the middle.
Medium.
Medium.
Hair.
And if they're talking about how tall someone is, you use this word, height.
height,
Mhm.
height,
So medium height, right? Let's see. Great. Okay. So you have 2 minutes to go. Don't forget, it's important that you open the activities you need to open. 2A in workbook. 2A. Go and complete, please. You have 2 minutes. Okay, I'm missing 2 students. Okay, let's continue. All right, so in this one, you have to match the questions with the answers. Again, remember, these questions are about the description, the appearance of someone, okay? So let's see. We have, wait a second, 100%. And I'm going to do something. The thing is that we have the same options in all the questions, but I would like that you start thinking in advance the answer, right? So what I'm going to do right now is that I will take the screenshot of this and I will send it to the chat so you start thinking on the answers, okay? Wait a second. Here we are. 3W. Okay, I have here 6 questions and I will start asking the first one, but wait a second. The first one, Juan Marco, the second one, Lilibet, Paola, number 3, Alejandro, 4, Jessica, 5, and Mylene, 6. Okay? So you do have the same options for all the questions, right? But you, I'm gonna be showing you one by one, right? But you know already which ones I'm asking you. Okay, so let's see the first question. It says, oops, yeah, match the questions with the answers. Oops. What's your girlfriend like? Juan Marco. I'm gonna read only once. The options are the same for everyone. I had short curly hair and I was overweight. She's tall and slim with long blonde hair. I was very talkative and a bit lazy. He's very kind of quite hardworking. He has short dark hair and a mustache. She's very clever and quite extrovert. So Juan Marco, which is the answer here? Which one do you think it's the answer?
What in the first?
Mhm.
Your girlfriend like?
So Lilibet is already thinking on the answer of number 2, are the same options, right? Mhm.
She. What's your girlfriend like?
Tomeo, you want to help Juan Marco?
Yes.
Okay.
She is tall and slim with long blonde hair.
Okay. I don't know. I'm only
Why?
the options that you think they're right, and then we check. Okay. Let's listen to all of the answers and then we check. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And if then, Juan Marco, you want to change, just let me know. Okay. So Lilibet, number 2. What does your husband look like?
He has short dark hair and a mustache.
Okay. Remember, I only choosing what you say. Thank you. Paola, what does your sister look like?
She is very clever and with extrovert.
Okay, quite extrovert. Alejandro? What's
Uh,
George like?
He is very kind, quite hardworking.
Okay, thank you. Jessica, what did you look like when you were a child?
She's very clear and cute extrovert.
See? Thank you. And Mylene, what were you look like when you were at school? Oops. The same options.
I was very talkative and a bit lazy.
La Alexia me dijo que le iba a ir.
All right, let's see. So we have half correct. Let's see. So actually, in the part of what's her girlfriend like, some of the she is something, they were an option, right? Because we don't know, we don't have context of the girlfriend, so we don't know the description. It was totally incorrect if you choose he as a subject in the answer or I in the answer. So this is not actually like a mistake regarding the, you know, something that you don't know about grammar, but something that you didn't know about context, okay? So the right answer, it says, that was, she's very clever and quite extrovert in number 1, okay? Then I'm gonna choose the correct one so you can answer. And then in the part that says, what does your sister look like, in number 3, it says, she's tall and slim with long blonde hair. Again, you choose she, but you didn't know which was the description, so it's okay, it's valid. Then, what did you look like when you were a child? Here is not correct that it was chosen she, because the question says, what did you, right? So if they're asking you, how old are you? You are not going to answer she is. No, you have to answer the question, okay? So then the answer should be I, okay? It says, what you, then I. Okay, so I'm gonna choose again the answers here, but with the right options, and then I'll show you. Okay, so we have for the first one, wait a second. For the part of the girlfriend, we have, wait a second, it's really big. Clever. Okay, and number 2, husband, mustache. Then slim. Are working. Early and lazy. Slim. Let me reopen the question. Yeah, something important here, it's that you don't have the questions and the options in the same order. So when you are answering this, you have to be really careful. You see, what do you look like when you were a child? In this case, for me, the first question, but in the previous exercise was the last one, remember? So you have to be careful with that. So in the part of you look like when you were a child, it says curly hair. So again, are you going to copy and paste basically the answers? No, you have to read the questions, okay? It says at school, when you were at school, very talkative. Then I have girlfriend like, clever. Sister look like, tall and slim. Okay, what's George like? Are working. And the husband, mustache. Let's see. Now it's correct. Match the questions with the answers. But again, do not choose only the answers. Look at the questions, okay? You have 2 minutes to complete. Please go. Paola, but you see, it says, what does your sister look like? And you choose I had. So the questions are not the same. Mhm.
Lo siento, ando medio dormida todavía. No me di cuenta.
So this is something that, yeah, something that I mentioned to you because it happens to me too. I was copying the questions and answers. Okay, in this case, I cannot open, like erase your try, but what I can do is like to allow 2 entries, right? So you can repeat it, but be careful. Okay, repeat again the exercise, the ones that have the same problem as Paola, okay?
Okay, Miss, thank you.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's move on to the, I think, last activity of vocabulary, yes. All right, it says complete the opposites. So we have to be careful here, right? We also have 10 minutes. And here we have, I make it smaller. Okay. Yep, there you are. We have 8 adjectives that we need to find out the opposites, okay? The last person I asked to give me the answer, I think it was, I don't remember what, Jessica or Mylene? Mylene, I think you were the last one, right? Let me see.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I need to listen now. Mel, Diego, Rodrigo, and I don't know if Gabby is listening or not because it says connecting to the audio, but I'm not sure. So Mel, Diego, Rodrigo, and Gabby if she's listening, okay? So let me, show you. So Mel, the first one, talkative. Do you know the opposite of being talkative? If someone talks a lot, and then someone that doesn't talk, how do you call that person? At least you can say the description and I can give you a hand with the word. So someone talks a lot, and then if they're not talking there,
Reserve, o sea, callado.
but the word is quiet. The description was okay, but then word is quiet. Great, very good, thank you. Then Diego, shy.
Outgoing, no.
Shy, someone that is shy, it's, well, I don't want to show the meaning, but then that they are, for example, afraid to talk in front of the rest. They prefer not to ask for something, you know. But then the opposite of this verb is someone that says, doesn't matter, I'm going to call, or I'm going to talk in the microphone in front of everyone. So they are extroverts. That is the opposite. Thank you. All right, Rodrigo. Generous. The opposite.
Selfish.
Selfish. Yes, I agree with you. In the Moodle says mean, but I agree also with the word that you say. Great, because they are not giving anything there, you know, only thinking of themselves. Thank you. All right. I think Gabby left. Yes. All right, so let's continue. With friendly, I think this is quite known. The opposite, who can help me? The opposite of friendly is? Yeah, number 4.
Unfriendly.
Unfriendly, very easy, yes. Hardworking, the opposite of someone that works a lot. Hardworking, the opposite is? Who can tell me?
Lazy.
Lazy. You are not. Okay. Then number 6, kind. This is similar as friendly. So the opposite of kind is? Thank you, Diego. Unkind. Yes. Serious. The opposite is? Which is the opposite? Maybe you're in a meeting, in this Christmas meeting that you join with friends, and it's someone that, you know, doesn't make jokes. That is someone serious. But then the opposite is someone that starts, you know, bothering with everything, and there's a laughing there. So what is the opposite of being serious?
Happy.
Happy, I agree, it's part of the characteristic, but I would say funny. Right? Because happy, you can say the opposite is sad or unhappy. Yeah, but yes, it's part of being funny that you are happy. Great. So, and the last one, I don't like the word, but then well, it says stupid, okay? The opposite of, I would say, someone that doesn't know a lot of things.
Intelligent.
Intelligent, yes. It's a person that knows a lot, okay? So let's see. Very nice. Okay, be careful with the spelling of the words, right? Then it marks you as incorrect. Well, they are not. Okay. So right now, we can finish this unit with the pronunciation activities, okay? So the first one says, listen and choose the verb with a different sound. So we have to really be careful with what we're listening. Let me share the sound because I am not sharing it. Okay, and then we are. Okay, I'm gonna play the audio. Wait a second. So for the first try, we're going to listen and I'm going to be showing the sounds, the words, the options that you have, right? If you have a piece of paper, write them down. In the second repetition, you tell me the answer, okay? I stop and you tell me the answer.
File 1B. Pronunciation A and B. 1.
Snake. S. Works. Laughs. Watches.
2.
Snake. S. Lives. Thinks. Drinks.
3.
Zebra. Z. Nose. Rains. Likes.
4. Zebra. Z. Runs. Starts. Goes.
5.
Is. Leaves. Dresses. Washes.
6.
Is. Teaches. Cooks. Misses.
Okay, now is the moment in which I'm gonna repeat and I will stop and you give me the answer. Okay? So, let's see.
File 1B. Pronunciation A and B. 1.
Snake. S. Works. Laughs. Watches.
2.
Okay, so which one is in here? In number 1. Remember, they are saying the example word, but they also make the sound. The sound is S. Okay? So, which one is different? Any idea? Or not really? No? What about watches? So it's not S, it says watches. So number 1 is that one. Yes. Ready for number 2?
Snake. S. Lives. Thinks. Drinks.
3.
So which one's here? This is quite similar because one, I would say the difference here is that you have a long or short S, right? So you have drinks, leaves, and things. So which one do you think is different?
Live.
Who said me leaves? Livet.
Yes. Live.
Leaves. Yes. Excellent. Okay, number 3.
Zebra. Z. nose, rains, likes,
4,
So which one's here, sorry?
Likes.
Likes. Yes. In certain sounds, it's quite clearer than the others, right? Let's listen. 4.
Zebra. Z. Runs. Starts. Goes.
5,
is,
Sorry. Okay, so number 4. We have goes, starts, and runs. What do we have here as the option that is different?
Goes.
Goes, actually it's starts.
Starts.
It's like more than as an S, and then the other ones are like goes, runs, and this one is starts. Okay, 5. Let me move it a little bit. Okay.
is, leaves, dresses, washes,
6,
So here we have dresses, leaves, and washes. May I repeat again?
dresses, washes,
6,
Is.
Leaves.
Leaves. Yes. And the last one, we have the same sound.
Teaches. Cooks. Misses.
Cooks.
Okay. Okay, there you are. Please go to 3A and answer, please.
Miss,
Tell me.
what difference Zebra and zebra 3 and 4.
What is the difference in the sound or what?
Yes.
Yeah, the thing is that all of them are like a sound with S. But the thing is that this one sounds like, for example, it says, let me open here, maybe to make it more clear. And then I do the other sounds.
Zebra,
It's like a B, like that.
zebra,
It's not zebra, but zebra, right? But you don't say with that sound, you don't say the word likes. You don't say it like that. It's only likes. Or you don't say stars. You say only starts. Right? So that vibration in the sound, it's the difference that you find in zebra. You can actually don't only say zebra, but also zebra.
Zebra.
zebra,
So it's okay if you say zebra or zebra, but it's not okay if you say zebra, like in Spanish. So the vibration is the difference.
Okay, Miss, thank you.
All right. Okay, so let's see if we have finished. It seems that you have already finished, so we can move on to the very last one. In this case, when they're talking about stressed syllable, it means the one that is marked, right? So let me make it, I don't know why it's so big sometimes. Choose the stressed syllable. Okay. Remember, right now we have done all of the workbook activities that we were missing. This is the last one of the workbook, okay? All right. So I'm gonna read the words and you tell me which is the syllable that is marked, okay? We have separated with the lines that we have in the middle, okay? So let me put it here. We have this. Okay, we have talkative. 1, 2, or 3. Which syllable? Talkative. Remember that it's not the same as I do the emphasis or the stress, like talkative or talkative. Sounds different, right? So talkative. 1, 2, or 3. Who can tell me? Sorry?
One, talk.
One, talk. Talkative. Okay, next one. Extrovert. 1, 2, or 3. Which syllable?
X. 2.
So is extrovert, that's the way it sounds? Or extrovert? Or extrovert?
One, X.
Extrovert. You can say, don't pay attention. I'm not going to show you the options because they are in this order, but then tell me 1, 2, or 3 in this way. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so then I have friendly.
Friend. My friend.
1, 2, or 3. Which syllable? Friendly.
Friend.
Number 2, friend. Great. Okay, then I have generous. Generous.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1. Yes, very good. What about the other one? Mustache. Mustache.
Two.
Two. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Touch.
Very good. Okay, then we have serious. Serious.
One.
One. Mm-hmm. Yes. Serious. You don't say serious or serious. No. Okay. Next one. Curly. Curly.
Hurt.
Okay, very good. The first one. Great. Quiet. Quiet.
One.
Mm-hmm. And the last.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Overweight.
Wait.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Yes. All right, only to confirm.
File 1B. Pronunciation D. 1,
Talkative.
2,
extrovert,
3,
Unfriendly.
4,
generous,
5,
Moustache.
6,
serious,
7,
Curly.
8,
quiet,
9.
Overweight.
Okay, hurry up. Okay. Right now, what we're going to do is to go directly to 1C because I need to explain something, because today in the last hour, we're going to be doing a group work and you will do a presentation that you will present later on. Okay? You may only answer some questions and I'm going to explain you how you're going to do that, but that's why I need to continue working on Moodle now, so you have enough time later on, okay? So let's go very quickly to 1C. You can, if it doesn't appear to you yet, refresh the page or click on F5, right? So you can open again Moodle, so you might see 1C, open. This is something that you need to see right now. Yep. Okay. So wait a second. This is part of what you're going to be doing later on, right? But this is also what you're going to do later on. And I only have 1, 2. I missed something here. Wait a second. Okay. So how much time do I have? I have 1 hour and a half. If we have time, you do vocabulary with me, or then you do it together, because that is also a description that you have already been working. But let's start with pronunciation, okay? Then we do grammar, and we see at what time we finish. Okay, so in this pronunciation section, you have two sounds that are really similar, right? But they're not the same. Similar, but not the same, okay? So let's listen first to some examples that we have here. And I truly need you to practice at home, even though I hope you are at home so you can practice without any problem. Repeat, okay? So maybe in that way you can recognize the difference. Okay, so listen and repeat, please.
1.20. 1,
Computer. Trousers. Trainers. Sandals. Sweater. Cardigan.
2, bird, shirt, skirt, t-shirt.
Okay, actually this is British pronunciation, but I will show you also, oops, the American one, okay? But even though, pay attention on this, is the same word, and with two different pronunciations, the sound is the same. Can you see? The same sound, okay? So,
Bird. Bird.
in this case, you mark more the letter R, right? But then the sound is the same.
Bird.
It's like right? But it's not like bird, no. It sounds like something like that. Okay, what are the other words that you have here? Shirt, let me see.
Shirt. Shirt. Shirt.
So again, you see? So bird, shirt.
Skirt.
So please do not sound like a Latin American say bird, scared. Please no, right? Make yourself sound like okay, so bird, skirt, shirt. I think we have.
T-shirt.
Okay, it's not t-shirt or t-shirt, no, t-shirt. I'm exaggerating because sometimes we don't notice the sounds that we're using in Spanish, but they are not the same as English, okay? So that's why I'm pronouncing this way, okay? Just in case, you have here a resource that is called Sound Bank, okay? But I'm gonna download it just in case, and I will put it in the folder. But in this case, the sound bank helps you to remember the sounds that we are checking by unit, okay? So I think this one of tree, fish, something that we already checked, but now we are using, let me see, where is it? No, okay, here, bird. It says person, dirty, curly. It's not curly turn, no. Curly turn, you see? So this sound, it appears in these words, okay? So this is something that I may download and I'll put it in your folder just to check it. I think I already did it. I'm not sure, but let's see. If it is the same, yeah, it's the same. So you already have it in your folder, the sound bank. Okay, so you can mark as done. All right, so that is the sound that we're going to be checking and checking here, but right now we are going to go to the grammar section. That was the one that I was quite worried about today. Okay, so let's first do the activity that we have here. It says, look at the painting by the British artist David Hockey, I don't know, Hockey. Okay, he was born in 1937. I'm not sure if he is still alive, but let's see. It says, in pairs, describe the man and the woman. Well, we're not going to do it in pairs, but I'm going to ask you to do it in the chat, okay? Because we're working in groups right now. So observe and answer, please, in the chat. What do they look like? Remember that you can now describe. It has long hair, short hair, tall, medium, I don't know, black hair, or that she's white, that the man is sitting down, I don't know, right? It says, what are they wearing? If they're wearing, I don't know, shorts, skirt, I don't know, trousers, jeans, okay? So, and lastly, what are they doing? So please answer. 1, blah, blah, blah. 2, and 3. Like this, okay? I'm gonna give you 3 minutes for to answer the 3 questions, okay? 37, it means that at 40, you may finish the 3 questions, okay? Yes, with the numbers, very good. Okay, continue, 3 minutes. Don't forget that in number 1 says, what do they look like? So you have to describe the man and the woman, right? Know what you observe, what they look like. The woman is tall, is short, she has blah blah hair. The man is, I don't know, you have to describe them, okay, both. Then what they are wearing, the clothes, and then what they are doing. If they are standing up, they are running, they are swimming, sleeping, I don't know, the actions they're doing, okay? Okay, don't forget that all of you have to answer. I'm only watching some of you writing in the chat, but I need to read all of your answers. Okay, don't forget to describe the man too, not only the woman. Okay, I'm happy to read that some of you are using the words that we have already using the activities, right? Like, I don't know if they're angry, if they have wavy or curly hair, straight hair, or that looks serious, or is slim, tall. That is the idea, that you use the words that you are checking or studying. Okay? So I want you to, while you are finishing to write the answers, that you pay attention on something. When you are describing, actually what you're doing, it's to I mean, you are doing it at the moment, right? You're not describing something regarding the picture, a picture or a painting that you remember. No, you are describing something that you are observing right now, okay? That is what you are describing, what you observe. The woman is standing next to blah, blah, blah. Or the man is sitting, or they are seeing the cat, or they taking care of the cat. I don't know, right? So you are describing something that you are observing right now, okay? So thank you for your descriptions. Okay, so as you can see, even though you were describing the picture, this is like part of the introduction of present continuous grammar tense, okay? So before we do this, like you underline the correct form, that you do something else, I want you to watch a video, do an exercise with me, and then we start answering the questions, okay? So give me a second and I'll show you. Okay, give me a second so I can skip the things that I don't want to see. Okay, actually I have, I would say an updated video and an old one. Okay, I will show you the old video first and then the one that I want you to practice, okay? So this is one and then the other one. So wait a second, where is it? No thanks. And then this is the other one. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, I cannot move it. Okay, so let's watch first. Let me share the sound. Remember that I will be stopping the video to ask you some questions, okay?
Writing, reading, side by side.
I'm reading.
What are you doing?
I'm reading.
What are you doing?
We're cooking.
What are Mary and Fred doing?
They're studying English.
What's Tom doing?
He's eating.
What's Martha doing?
She's watching TV.
What's your dog doing?
It's sleeping.
Okay, so which was the question that they asked to all of the people that they were there? Which was the question? Who can tell me the question?
Es como the doing.
What are they doing? So,
What are-
yes, very good. So, at the moment that you are watching them, observing them, what is at the moment happening, right? What are you doing? What is he doing? What, you know? So, you are describing something that is happening at the moment. It doesn't say, what did you do last Saturday? No, we don't care about the past right now. We care about what is happening at the moment. Okay, I think there is only one part and then we go to the other video that I want.
Where's Charlie? What's he doing?
Mrs. Smith.
They're in the dining room.
Wait a second.
What's she doing?
He's eating breakfast.
Where's Walter?
He's in the kitchen.
What's he doing?
He's eating breakfast.
Where's Betty?
She's in the park.
What's she doing?
She's eating lunch.
Where are Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
They're in the dining room.
So you see, even though they seem to be in a different place, but they are describing actions that are happening at that moment, okay?
What are they doing?
They're eating dinner.
I don't really like the parts where they're singing, but then I do like the actions.
Yes, it is, Bob. It's a beautiful day. Before we go to the weather forecast, side-by-side TV news reporter Gary Carter is live in Central Park. Gary, are you there?
Yes, Jackie, I'm here in the park and the sun is shining and the birds are singing. It's a beautiful day. With me in the park today is the Jones family. How do you like this beautiful weather, Mr. Jones?
It's beautiful, Gary. It's a beautiful day.
What are you doing here in the park today?
I'm reading the newspaper.
And how about you, Mrs. Jones? What are you doing today?
I'm listening to the radio.
How about you two? What are your names?
I'm Sally. I'm Patty.
What are you kids doing today here in the park?
We're studying.
What's your name?
Tommy Jones.
And what are you doing on this beautiful day, Tommy?
I'm playing the guitar.
Yes, Bob and Jackie, it's a beautiful day here in the park. The sun is shining and the birds are singing. Mr. Jones is reading the newspaper. Mrs. Jones is listening to the radio. Sally and Patty Jones are studying, and Tommy Jones is playing the guitar. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I'm Gary Carter, reporting live from Central Park for Side by Side TV News.
But at the end, it was not a beautiful day, right? It was raining. But did you pay attention on how he described, you know, all the actions that he was observing? He said that he was reporting, right? The kids were studying. The boy was playing the guitar. The mom, I think is the mom, was listening to music. So you see, when you are describing actions in the moment, you use ing form, right? To say that is happening at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Just in case I'll share with you the link in the group. So maybe you want to look at them later on. But now we're going to check the other one in which I have the other video in which I have the exercises, okay? Let's see.
What are verb tenses? Verb tenses show the time that an action takes place. The present progressive is a verb tense.
present progressive is the same as present continuous, right? Because it's something that is happening, just in case.
We use the present progressive tense for an action that is happening now. A present progressive verb is a continuing action. For example, I am eating dinner. I am playing basketball now. I am texting my friend now. We use be and ing verb to form the present progressive.
Pay attention with this. We're going to practice with this.
Which form of be do we use? That depends on the subject of the sentence. Subjects can be pronouns. Subjects can also be nouns. Be changes forms for different subject pronouns. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are.
So basically, verb to be, remember that I mentioned to you like twice, this amarais version of the verb to be. So in this case, it's in present, are, is. First person, second person, and third, okay?
I am eating pizza.
So the verb to be, it's important in present continuous or present progressive. That is the same. You need two verbs. If it is simple, always one verb. But if you're using present continuous, you need the verb to be in present and the verb in continuous form, which is the ing.
You are sleeping. He is making dinner right now.
He's making two verbs.
She is riding a bike.
He's riding.
It is raining today. We are watching TV now. They are playing basketball. We use are plus ing verb when the subject noun is plural. The students are doing their homework now.
So are doing. Sometimes in present continuous, you also use like a time expression. You can say the students are doing their homework and you understand that they are doing the homework now. But also you can add at the end the word now, or you can add the words right now, or the students are doing their homework at the moment. Okay, so you can use a time expression also, but it's not mandatory.
My parents are driving to work. We use is plus ing verb when the subject noun is singular. The student is walking to school now. My dog is sleeping on my bed. We also use is plus ing verb when the subject noun is non-count. Water is dripping from the faucet. The ice cream is melting. Look at the picture and say or write a present progressive sentence.
Okay, pay attention.
For example,
Which is the answer here?
Eating.
You eating. You need two
You
verbs.
are.
You are. You are eating.
Okay.
you are eating dinner.
Okay, next one.
Now you try.
I am drinking.
Okay. Very good.
She's watching.
It is okay. They.
They are walking.
Okay, remember that for the words walk. Wait a second. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you won't remember. I don't remember something else. No. Yeah, so when you have the words like walk and talk, you don't pronounce letter L. It doesn't exist. Imagine. Okay, so walk and talk. Very good. Next one, let's see. The child. You can tell me. The child.
Is riding.
In this case, you change E for ing. Riding. The dogs
Are sleeping.
It's a plural, are.
Thanks for watching.
Okay. So I'll share with you this too. All right, so this is the new unit about, right? Don't forget that if I am sending you links or something later on when you are maybe practicing with Aldicia or you're completing missing exercises, you can use them as a help, okay? So, let me see. Yep, I can see you and the exercises. Okay, so remember, when we were using present simple, we were talking about habits, right? That you brush your teeth, that you eat breakfast, that you go to school, habits, something that you're doing daily. But in present continuous, you are describing things that are happening at the moment, okay? Maybe not every day, but at that moment, you are, I don't know, watching a series. Maybe you only watch the series during weekends, I don't know, right? So right now, we're going to try to recognize, it says 2 minutes. My God, I'm gonna change it. It says that you have to underline the correct form. Maybe you are not going to underline, but choose, I don't know. The correct form of the verb. If you need in that sentence continuous, it means that there is an action that is happening at the moment or that you're describing a habit, right? In present simple. So let me change the time first and then we start working, okay? Let's see. You see, it says underline, but in Moodle we cannot underline, so you have to choose. Okay, so let's see. This is the activity 3B, and we're gonna answer it right now. It says, number 1. Oops. My God. Yeah. In the painting, so remember you were describing the painting. In the painting, the man, what are the options that we have? Remember, we have one option. Oh my goodness. We have one option as the present simple and the other one as the present continuous. Doesn't wear shoes or is not wearing shoes. Let me make it bigger so you can see the options because I can barely see them. So maybe for you is worst.
Isn't.
Okay, you say isn't. All right. Then in number 2, in the UK, women often wear or are wearing big hats at weddings.
Where?
Not necessarily because it's a habit, but yes, it's something that happens when weddings happens, for example. Okay, so that is, let's say that is a habit in weddings. We're not saying that right now, a woman that is getting married in UK right now is wearing, you see? So in general, it's okay, very good, wear. Number 3, in the painting, a white cat sits or is sitting on the man's knee.
Is sitting.
Is sitting. Because you were watching the painting and you can describe that on the man's knee. Very good. And then the last one we have. My son usually sits or is sitting at the back of the class so that the teacher can't see them.
Sits.
You can also notice why you need present simple, because it's you have an adverb of frequency. You have usually, and you use adverbs of frequency only in present simple. So when you see usually, immediately you know, it's simple. Okay? So very nice. Is not wearing, wear, is sitting, and sits. Excellent. Please go and complete. Okay, let's see.
Miss, me perdí, eso es el student book.
It says student book 1C, 3B underlined that we're
Oh,
not.
God, 1C, 1C.
Yes, it's a new unit. Okay, have a look to this image. You have like the summary of what we have mentioned so far. You have examples. When do we use it? For things that are happening at this moment. For temporary things that are happening, for example, that you are describing, that you are studying, that you are connecting, you are working in the class, right? And then questions. I would like to stop here in questions because that is something that we haven't checked, but the rest we already checked before. It says, I'm gonna make it big. As in present simple, we use the auxiliaries do and does, remember? Now, we don't need auxiliary because we already have two verbs. So a third verb is too much, right? So we're going to use the same two verbs. If they are saying, for example, for the sentence, you are working, and if I want to change it to question, I would say, are you working, right? If it says, he is working, is he working? You only switch the order, that's it, okay? For example, they are playing. Are they playing, right? I don't know. You are studying. Are you studying? Okay, so what you do in the present continuous is that you switch the order, all right? And then again, they are yes or no questions. Are you working? Yes, I am, or no, I'm not. Is he working? Yes, he is, or no, he's not. So even though we're using the two verbs of present continuous, they are yes or no questions, right? Are you working? Yes. They're not asking you which is your work, if you like your work, which is your favorite day to go work. It doesn't ask you that. It's only you work. Are you working? Yes or no? That's it. Okay. So then in this second part, you have like the spelling rules, right? When you only have to add ing, or like in ride, remember that you have the sentence, you're riding a bike, you were riding a bike. So that you have to change the last E into ing, or that you have to duplicate. In the case of running, you have running with double N, or like put, you use putting, but with double T. Okay, so these are some of the rules that you have to remember. But in the practice, you are going to remember them better, okay? And then this is present simple or continuous. Then you have in the practice already checked this. Okay, when I'm talking about habits, I use simple. When I am talking, so this is something that you already have checked right now. Okay, this is only a reminder. If you forget, go to the image and you remember, okay? So let's do, I think we have two more activities. Okay. Yep, there we are. Let's do the first one says, the 1A, write sentences with present continuous. And in this case, guys, I'm going to ask you to complete half of these sentences. So we have 10. We're going to work 5 together, and then the other 5, you write them. Okay. Is that okay? Yes, got it. So, again, I'm going to give you the 5 first sentences, and then you have to answer by your own the other ones. Okay? So, let's start here with 1, 2, 5. The example says, it/rain, and it is a negative. So they tell you which is the form that they want the statement to be. If it is a question, if it is affirmative, negative form. Okay? So in this case, who can help me with the first one? Do you have any idea of how is the answer in number 1 that says John/wear a shirt today? Affirmative. John
is wearing.
John is wearing. Don't forget a shirt today. okay? Please be careful with the letters. Do not type very quickly and then, no. Type correctly, do not skip any letter, okay? Excellent. Number 2, it's hot. Why / wear a coat? It's a question. Why? Mhm. Why are you? Okay. Where are you wearing? Okay, in this case, you have to copy or to write from it's hot because it's part of the sentence. It's hot. It's like the introduction. And then, why are you wearing a coat? Okay. Number 3, Anna / sit next to Jane today in negative form.
Anna isn't sitting next to Jane today.
And in this case, you have to duplicate letter T. Put, run, sit, you duplicate. Sitting, double T, okay? Don't forget that you don't have to add the final period or the exclamation mark because it's already there. Thank you. Number 4. Hey.
Hey, you are standing.
You are standing. We're going to use the apostrophe, okay? Don't forget that the apostrophe is not tilde as in Spanish. The apostrophe is the one next to number 0 in your keyboard, okay? You're standing on my foot, okay? And the last one you're going to do with me, what book / you read? What book?
What book are you reading?
What book are you reading? It's like the question, what are you doing? What are you reading? In this case, more specifically, what book or what magazine or what profile, what post you're reading? I don't know. Okay, so please continue with the next ones by your own. I'm going to mute myself so you can concentrate and finish with the rest, okay? Go to the exercise 1A in the unit 1C, okay?
Miss, ¿podría revisar mis respuestas? Y yo puse bien, solo que las oraciones negativas no me salen.
Sí, mija, a mí también. Me pasó lo mismo.
I think it's the apostrophe. I'm already checking. Okay, Mel, I already checked yours. Rodrigo, I'm checking your sentences, but there are some things that are not okay. For example, in number 6, you write, we were thinking. That is past continuous. And it's we are thinking in present. We are thinking. Okay. And then the other one says, well, makeup, it's only the hyphen, that is okay. And then the other one says negative, and you put she is leaving. Okay. So I can, refresh the mark. But pay attention on those details, okay? I also check yours, Diego.
Miss, ¿me puede corregir, por favor?
Okay. For example, in the case of Paola, there are some sentences in which you use lowercase. You need to start the sentences with uppercase or capital letters. Acuérdense, si no empieza con mayúscula, está incorrecto en las oraciones. Okay, so I'm gonna change that. This is leaving, shopping. The next two. You are standing, okay. And in number 7, it says question. And you put she's wearing makeup. And the question is she wearing makeup? They are making. Maybe say your mother is shopping. Okay, it can be.
¿Me puede revisar, por favor?
Yes, Paula, yours is checked.
Okay, miss.
Okay, Lilibet, yours is checked too.
Miss, ¿me puede revisar, por favor?
Okay.
Miss, ¿sí puedo revisar el que yo le envié?
And if you send it, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna check it. Maylene, is check yours too.
Gracias.
Cristina, let me see. When is wearing a shirt today, it's away wearing a coat, it's not sitting, you're standing in the food. Okay, in number 7, it says that she wear makeup. Remember that in present continuous, we don't use does. We use the verb to be. So, is she wearing ing? So that one is incorrect. They made, they are making a mistake. So there are 2 that are not okay, but the rest, yes, they are okay. Okay, Cristina checked. Alejandro, let me see. Living at the moment, wearing makeup. Okay.
Miss, what is my mistakes?
Okay, let me finish with Alejandro and I check yours, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. John, you didn't complete 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. They are empty. That is something you had to do by your own. Your activity is incomplete. That's the mistake. I asked you to do this with me and then the other ones yourself. Okay? But you didn't complete the other ones. That's it.
La mía me revisó.
So Juan Marco, what I can do is that I will reopen the task for you, okay? But you have to answer by yourself 6, 7, 8, 9, and
Sí, me equivoqué. ¿Puedo volverlo a hacer?
it's a refresh the page. You can answer again. Give me a second. Okay. So I think I have checked all the yeah. All right, what we're going to do, as we have still 7 minutes before the recess, remember, and then we come back for the group work. What we're going to do now is to do 1B, okay? I want to do 1B. We're going to do the same way that we do 1 to 5 together, and then the other ones, you do it by yourself, okay? The idea here is that you practice. Okay, so pay attention on how you're answering 1 to 5, and then you can answer 6 to 8 alone, okay? So I'm not going to ask anyone specifically, but we're going to answer together. It says, complete the sentences with simple or continuous. Okay, you have to be really careful here. It says, my dog's not dangerous. He, and it says not by. He, who can tell me? Present simple.
Doesn't bite.
Excellent, doesn't bite. It's present simple. They are not saying that they are biting right now. No, it's, you know, a fact, something general. Then number 2, why? And it says you, glasses, eat. And then wear and rain. Why?
Why are you?
Why are you? It's like, let's imagine that I can see someone in the camera wearing sunglasses, not glasses, but sunglasses. I will ask, why are you wearing sunglasses inside your bedroom? Okay, so eat. Eat. What is the other part of the sentence?
It's raining.
It is raining. Is raining. Don't forget that for present
Es con el
continuous,
apóstrofe.
you need 2 verbs. You can put It apostrophe S or it is. It's the same. But in this case, the Moodle accepts no apostrophe, the complete form. Okay, so number 3, you can turn off the radio. And then it says not listen. I If someone plays the radio right now, but you are listening to the class, you can say, please, turn off the radio. In this moment.
I am not listening.
I am not listening to it. I am paying attention to Miss Liz, okay? All right. So number 4, and then it says, go to the bank. Any money. And you need to use, in the first part, need, and then not have. Can give me the answer here. No one.
I don't.
I need to go to the bank. You need to go. Why you need to go to the bank if they are mentioning money? Because you have a lot of money, or maybe you need to go to. I don't have any money, right? There are people, and I am including myself, that we only pay everything with a debit card, and I don't have a coin, right? So I don't have any money, right? So that's why you need to go to it. Then number 5, be careful. The baby, and then it says, that pen in her.
Pouring.
And what is the verb to be that I need to use with putting?
Is.
Excellent, because the baby can be he or she, right? So is. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it's your turn. Complete from 6 to 10. Go please and work in the last activity of grammar of Unit 1C.
Do you use them?
But you have to do it by your own. Complete, and send it. You have to complete.
Do you usually do a weekend?
Yeah. Okay, complete in silence, all of you.
Miss. La segunda es 2 veces yo.
The number 2 says, why are you? Yes, it's a mistake of the Moodle.
Miss, ¿se pone el apóstrofe o no?
Actually, I check in this exercise that they accept both ways. If you put apostrophe or not. In this exercise, they accept both. Don't forget, you need to use simple or continuous. You have to decide. Alejandra, I already checked yours. Mel, also yours. Okay, Diego, I'm checking yours. Cristina and Juan Marco, don't forget the importance of your camera to put the attendance, okay?
Oh, okay, miss.
Mhm. Check, no, bills, okay. For example, if he says, do you usually cooking? No. Do you usually cook? If you have usually, it's present simple, okay? I waiting? No. I am waiting. Okay? I want it? No. I want a coffee today. We are staying.
Miss, yo puse I am waiting y me salió que estaba mal.
Wait a second. You are Juan. Yeah. Let me see. No, it's, but I want a coffee today. It's I usually. It's present simple. No, I'm wanting a coffee today. No, I want.
No, y la que es waiting. I waiting. I am waiting for Emma.
But look at the spelling. Se comió una I. Ese es el error.
Oh.
Ajá. Yeah, déjame ver. It's working. Espérese. No, my sister works. Eso es un habit. From 9 to 5 every day. My sister works. She's secretary.
My sister works.
Works. Mhm. Ajá.
Miss, yo puse lo mismo, o sea, pero en waiting, en usually, algo así, creo que era.
Y la 10, ¿por qué está mal también? We are living.
We are, ya. Es que, por ejemplo, cuando usted se muda, no es que vive un día en un país o en una ciudad y mañana ya vive en el otro y pasado mañana en el otro. No. Usted vive, es algo que pasa todos los días, que usted vive por un tiempo. Usted puede vivir un mes en un lugar y otro mes, correcto. Entonces usted vive, no está viviendo. Ya en español, si usted lo traduce, ahí es que se puede confundir, pero usted vive, ¿y qué dice después? But we in, déjeme ver cuál es el verbo, staying, we are staying. Esta segunda parte sí está correcta, pero el módulo le marcó incorrecto, eso ya lo voy a corregir, ¿ya? At the moment, porque en el momento están en Nice, pero ellos viven en París, pero por el momento, no sé, por el feriado se fueron a Nice. ¿Ya? Entonces, sí, aquí en el primero era simple y en el segundo está bien continuous.
Ok.
Déjeme ver.
O sea que la primera era we live. ¿Qué?
Ajá, we live in Paris. Por ejemplo, we live in Guayaquil, but we are in Salinas at the moment.
Ok.
We're staying in Salinas at the moment. Okay. Me parece que había otra cosa más. Dice, number 6. What you usually. No, si usually es present simple, necesita el auxiliary. Do you usually cook at the weekends? Es con el auxiliary. Ajá. Do you Ajá. Y como era simple, después dice, no, we normally eat out. Sí. Ya, yo le corregí. Existing. Déjame ver. Lilibet, let me open yours. Are you cook? No. Are eat? No, but we are staying. Sí, puede ser uno más. Ya.
Miss, pero ese que está dos veces you y abajo que es are está y en ese sí están bien.
Ajá, sí, eso ya le ahorita le refresqué. Mire la nota.
Ya.
Ajá. Déjeme ver ahora, Alejandro. 1B. ¿Sí? It's higher, yes. I waiting. Alejandro, for example, in number 7, you put I waiting, but you miss I am waiting. Ajá,
Okay, thank
ajá, falta un verbo. Are staying sí está bien, y lo de arriba ya vi que era el error, pero sí está mal esa, y la que dice are you usually, lo mismo, do you usually. Entonces son dos que no están bien. Ya, ok. Creo que la mayoría ya lo chequeé. All right, so at this moment, even though it's almost 12, we're going to have our 15 minutes, and then we come back and I'll explain you the group work, okay? So let me put the 15 minutes. Remember, you don't have to disconnect from the call, only turn off the camera, and that's it. You can go to recess during these minutes. Okay, see you. Okay, guys, so let's listen to the final instructions for the group work, okay? You have here in the Google Drive folder an activity with today's date that says Group Work Unit 1C, okay? Open that. So you have to do this task in these 40 minutes and only one activity of Moodle, only one, the one of listening. That's it. Okay, so you only have two activities, 20 minutes and 20 minutes, maybe less, but that's it. So here it says, describing a picture, a painting on a photo. So you have here some words that you use when describing. For example, in the picture you say, there is a man, there is a woman, they are sitting, there is a cat. Okay, so you are describing. And then in a small groups, that is what you're going to do right now, you're going to answer these questions. Just in case, I'm going to copy and paste these questions also in WhatsApp, okay? Question 1 says, which of 3 paintings in this lesson do you prefer? I have, paste 3 paintings, famous paintings that you have. One is from Da Vinci, Van Gogh, and Botero, okay? So you decide which of these 3 lessons do you prefer? And you have to say why, okay? Then, what pictures or posters do you have on the wall of your bedroom or living room? Maybe in your bedroom you have nothing, but maybe in the living room or dining room you have La Última Cena, or I don't know, or some flowers, okay, whatever you have in your house. Then, if you have a favorite painting, if you don't have, Google and invent that you have a favorite painting, but you have to answer, okay? Number 4, do you have a favorite painter? Again, if you say, no, miss, I don't have, invent. Google a famous painter and write down that this is your famous painter, okay? And number 5, answer if you do or did you paint or draw. Maybe you draw when you were at school, maybe, or as a hobby, you paint, I don't know. And what kind of thing. So these are the questions you are going to answer in groups. So in room 1, you put your name and answer question 1. Answer question 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So I think I'm going to only do 2 or 3 groups. Okay? And you will answer these. I told you that then you are going to present or read aloud the answers. That is going to be next year, actually. Remember, tomorrow we don't have classes, but next Saturday, yes. Okay, so that will be the first thing we're going to check next Saturday. Okay, so any questions about this? You have to read, observe, and write in Google Drive. And in Moodle, only listening. Okay, so 2 activities. I'm going to divide. Any questions? No, yes? No? Okay, so I'm gonna divide you in the rooms so you can start working. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do 3 rooms. Yes, 3 or 4 students in each room. Okay. Yeah, there you are. Go, please. Go to your rooms. Okay, so remember that if you're missing 1 of 2 answers, you can continue completing them. Just in case some of you notice that in the case of the listening activity, you have the chance to repeat again the task if needed, okay? So you have 2 tries. Okay, so let me take a screenshot for the attendance so we can go. All right. 1, 2. Smile. All right, don't forget to do Leticia during the week. Enjoy your holidays. Bye-bye. Happy New Year. Take care.
Happy New Year.
Bye, Miss.
Please take care. See you. Bye bye.
Miss,